Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Today I'm topping off the weekend with a little hiking here at Cumberland Mountain State Park. Pan you around right here and show you a little bit of the scenery. It is just beautiful here today. But yesterday we were in Oliver Springs, Tennessee, and we were at the October Skies Fall Festival. And in case you didn't know, this is where the movie was shot, October Sky. If you've never seen the movie, great little flick. You ought to catch it if you can. But they have a car show associated with the festival. So here are some of my favorite cars from the weekend at this October Sky Festival. So y'all stay tuned, check it out. Here is an eye-popping red 1941 Ford pickup. This thing is just gorgeous. Only difference between the 1940 and the 41 is this waterfall right here on the front of the hood. In 1940 they just had the center strip that come down right there, but they didn't have the waterfall. And it has a beautiful white oak bed in it. It looks like those boards are quarter sawn. If you're familiar with that technique, it creates that tiger stripe in the wood. And it's got the iconic 1940 Ford passenger car chevron taillights on it. Looks like this bed has been shortened down a good bit. I'd probably say 6 or 8 inches. So it's kind of bobbed off back there at the back. Really interesting look. Beautiful truck. It is a gorgeous day here in Oliver Springs. It's beautiful weather. It's going to get up to about 68 or 70 degrees today. And what better way to spend it than checking out some cool rides. I love this little F1. Very, very nice shade of green. Small block Ford powered. Right next is a 46 Ford. They've used an old vintage Ford hubcap right there for their air cleaner top. Here is what I would call a partially restored 1937 Oldsmobile and partly a Survivor. Looks like the interior is all original. Looks like it's even got the original fabric on the seats, but the outside has been painted and redone. And my, it is some shiny black and not a flaw in that body. But as you can see underneath the hood, all original. Really nice little Mach 1 parked right next door. I love this little station wagon. Really cool flame job on this one. So right here is my favorite thing here today that I've found so far. I may run into something that I like even better, but I kind of doubt it. This is a 1931, and this body was only offered for half the year, about half the year in 1931. It was a tin top. They call them a tin top. Up until late 1931, they had a leather insert in the top of the cab. This is a Budd cab, and it had a metal top. First time only for the trucks. And it also was considered a wide bed. So this bed, again, was only built for about half the year 1931, and it is wider than a normal Model A bed. And if you look right here, the front panel right here is arched to match that belt line. This thing has had a ton of custom work done to it, and a lot of little subtle things that you don't recognize, or most people just pass by and don't notice. It's had the rain gutters shaved off of it, and the doors flushed. Anybody that has ever worked on one of these knows how much work that is. The doors are suicided. I saw him open it there a while ago, so that's a very unique feature. Also, 55 Chevy vent windows fitted into this truck. Very, very cool. It has been extended both right here after the door and in the middle of the door right here. So when they done that, they also chopped the cab down. And if you know anything about chopping one of these, it has to be cut right through here. And because the body is kind of a wedge shaped, it gets wider from front to back, it has to be widened back here in the back too. So a ton of work went into creating this pickup. It's a 31 cab and hood. It's got a 32 Ford grill shield on it, but they used 2829 front fenders and splash aprons and running boards on it, which gives it a very unique look. And to me, I like the looks of the 2829 fenders better. It's got guide headlights on it and a dropped headlight bar. Some very tastefully done pinstriping up here on the front. Awesome truck. Looks like it's got wheel Ventique wheels on it, but look how much of a they're set to the outside right there. It gives it a very deep dish look. 37 Ford teardrop tail lights on it. Just a gorgeous truck. I'm not sure how many vehicles they have here today, but this is another one of my favorites. This looks like a 1954 Chevy Bel Air, black with white top on it, and a matching black and white interior. But what I really like about it, it's got those red line tires to really set it on. So I know y'all are gonna laugh, but this is another favorite of mine today. This is a 1997 Suzuki X90 body, and it's been set on a Razor 1000 chassis with all the running gear. So man, this thing just looks like a blast, and it's one of my favorites because it's just got fun written all over it. Even got a tow hitch out back here. Love the vintage Craftsman toolbox right there too. Just awesome. So this is the first time I've ever been to this show, but I really love all the old buildings around here. And that is the Olga Coal Company, looks like. Just a beautiful backdrop for this little small show. A lot of really cool cars and trucks here though. Check out this old slingshot dragster. Got a little 260 Dodge Hemi in it. I really like this little 32 Ford 3-window coupe right here. Red, and it has got some really cool flame work on it there. Got a small block Chevy in it, looks like, with 3 deuces. Check out those flames. And I kind of dig these black chrome wheels too. Very modern look on an old style hot rod. Now, I'm not a big Mopar guy, but I love these 1970 Roadrunners.
Right, hold it to let it cool.
And look right in there on the center of the steering wheel right there is the Roadrunner himself. And right there on the sticker that runs along the side of the car. And that was original from the factory. Man, this is one rowdy looking little Corvair. What an outstanding Bronco. Man, this thing is slick. Love these things. And I'm old enough to remember these roaming around the streets when I was a kid. And the guys would take the top off of them, and sometimes, you know, they take the doors off of them and the windshield folded down. That was my favorite detail about these old early Broncos. I'd love to have one of these days. But if you've checked the price on these lately, they're getting out of my reach. Gorgeous pair of 56 Fords right here. On this side we got a 56 Crown Vic, and this one over here is a convertible, and this is a Sunliner. Very similar, but as you can see right here, my favorite thing on the Crown Vics is that big chrome, actually stainless steel molding right there that goes over the roof. And both of them have the Continental kits back here on the back. There are a ton of beautiful old houses here in little Oliver Springs, and I have had just as much fun looking at those as I have the old cars and trucks. Right over here is the museum for the little town, and right here in front looks like they've got a Model A Ford right under the porch. Let's check it out. Looks like a 1928 or 1929. Very cool. So right here is the Oliver Springs Library and Archives. But it used to be the old depot. Check out those shake shingles on the wall right there. I love that they've preserved this building. Let's go inside and take a little peek around.
The ones I had were spring-loaded, and these are all the $5 trees. I can't have those see them.
A lot of antiques in here. Love that stained glass. And over here we have a handcrafted model of a train. I overheard someone saying earlier that that was made locally by someone and donated. a lot of coal mining heritage here in this area. And right down here are some of the coins that was used at the company store.
Looks like it.
Behind the depot here, they've got a caboose, looks like. Little history on it right there. Let's go in and take a peek. Pretty basic in here. These windows are pushed out right here to the exterior of the train, and guys would ride right here in these seats, and they could keep an eye up and down the side of the train for any kind of problems they might have. And there are some tools of the trade, I guess you'd say. I love to see history preserved like this. Let's go see what else we can find. What a beautiful fall day here today in Tennessee. Let's spin you right around over here, and right there is a view of the lake. Isn't that gorgeous? This is at the Cumberland Mountain State Park. Thanks for coming along today, checking out these cool rides and the view today. And until next time, y'all get out there and build something.